Anybody that's got a story like that is going to draw the attention of the audience.
Every one of us had a substance abuse problem. Mine was alcohol. I was a teen alcoholic.
The stories that are real, the stories that the kids buy into are the ones where people have gone through it and they've overcome that. It's pretty boring for kids to have somebody come talk about the research of the brain. They can read that out of a book.
Your brain is still developing, right? There's parts of your brain that will be developing until you're 25 years old. That's the finish line. That's 25. The computer that you have is a computer that you're going to have to work with the rest of your life.
It was very real. It was very down to earth. He shares his personal story that, you know, the kids really relate to.
He's very interactive with the kids. He's very engaging with the kids. He's very positive with the kids. He laughs with the kids.
Now, my brain works differently than yours. Is that front part of my brain is going to develop just like this?
Stupid. This is stupid.
I have the best job in the world. You know, I get to work with a great group of young people and try to reach them so that they can go and be the best that they can be. And I mean, how can you not like doing something like that? It's such a rewarding experience.
When I was young, we were very, very poor. When I say poor, I don't mean your mom drives a license, mine drives a Honda. Most times we didn't have places to live, we were homeless.
I have a very real experience with that in my life, but I share with them because I do want them to see that even if they have struggled and have obstacles, there's nothing that they cannot get over.
It was inspirational because some people think, oh, I've done a bad thing, so I'm just going to do other bad things because I can't ever make up for it. But you can move past it and you could be a completely different person. Each day is new, so you don't have to keep going down that path.
This presentation was very different than the rest of the presentations that we've seen. It was more personal and it had a lot of background information to it as opposed to just stating the facts.
His is like different from others. It's like you really get more involved and you actually listen to what he's saying.
He had nothing to hold back and that he was proud of his personal story and that it related to what's going on now.
It doesn't matter where you come from, you have your own choices, and they could just feel it. He came across with a feeling that was very real. He wasn't trying to be better than them.
It helps the kids take the mask off and trust him as somebody more than just book smart, more than just I've done the research, more than just a police officer. They trust him because he's gone through it, and it really gives him validity when he's talking to the kids.
Drug prevention, a lot of it really has to do with helping them make wise decisions. That's very important, and so there's a large component of my assemblies that is just that, is decision making. We use those decision making tools that we learned as applied to drugs and how drug use affects teens and how they can use those decision making tools to choose against drugs.
You guys told me, raise your hand, I've been there before. You have the capacity to do it. Why wouldn't you ever celebrate at 85? Because if you do that, you're celebrating B's and C's, and you know that you can engage, you'll lower your expectations. And when you do that, guys, your decision-making process is flawed. That's what drugs and
I'm not just another cop that's coming to tell you not to do drugs. You know, I'm here to change the way you think. And I'm going to share something personal about myself as a way to explain to them how low expectations can cost you and how you need to get your expectations high.
Anyone can sit down and tell you, don't do drugs, it's bad, but when you have a live example set right in front of you, you realize, wow, this is actually real, this happens. And here's someone who could tell you what it leads to.
He had the kids up and moving, you know, this is my time. And
you guys, this is your time.
To this day, I still hear the kids say, this is my time when I'm doing my presentation. So they're remembering Chad's presentation and the energy. He had every student involved.
1, 2, 3.
The assemblies, they are one of my favorite things to do, obviously. It's very high energy, it's real world, real time, and very relevant.
So grateful that they're hearing it from another person besides me. I almost feel like a team when he comes in and talks about stuff, and the kids still come and talk to me about it. That's huge.
Guys, get your expectations up. You guys can do it. You told me that you can do it. You know that you can do it. Do not let someone bring those expectations down. It's yours, keep up there. All right, thank you so much for having me today. I want to stick around. If you have any questions, come see me. Thank you.
I really want to have him back, and it's weird because I don't have guest speakers because I'm very stingy with my time with my students, and I want Chad back.